Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McCullough. We're inside Hotel Football. Thank you to those guys for letting us in today to film our live stream.
What's going on with Lukaku? I reckon this would have been scheduled up earlier, but I reckon there's been a last-minute change to this.
So basically what Steve's saying is, in case you didn't know, there's been rumours that Romelu Lukaku was not going to be in a starting lineup or in the squad today for Manchester United. But now we're waiting for the team news, and the team news hasn't come through yet. So at the moment, we haven't got anything. But we believe in that Romelu Lukaku isn't... Oh, Romelu Lukaku starts. That is the headlines. David De Gea, Valencia, Jones, Smalling, Young. Oh, man. Matic, Fellaini, Mkhitaryan, Rashford, Lukaku. That midfield of Matic and Fellaini depresses me because against Everton it was poor, against Southampton it was poor. And by poor, I don't mean individually the players were poor. I mean as a midfield it worked poorly.
It's not quick enough for those two. I think you're not going to need a lot of speed in this. It depends where... No, I've not. This depends where Fellaini's going to be lined up. If Fellaini's a 6, I don't like it. If Fellaini's an 8, it's all right, to be fair. Martin Mkhitaryan, Rashford, Lukaku's got to be a forward 4, but let's face it, we don't really need a defence in this situation. We got Young, we got Valencia, Smalling and Jones. I expected Smalling, to be honest, this week. No Bailly. What do you reckon the reason behind that is?
Rest.
But could be rest.
But then he did miss the Champions League game through suspension. Does he need to be rested?
I don't think he does. Rashford over Marshall. There's going to be a lot of people pissed off about that one. I'm sure you're probably one of them.
No.
You don't think?
I'm not pissed off about I'm not pissed off about Anthony Martial not starting because I feel like I kind of expected it. When Martial was about to play 90 minutes against CSKA Moscow, I kind of half felt that, okay, maybe regardless of how Martial was going to play that day, Mourinho thought 90 minutes for him today, Rashford can play on Saturday. And I feel like those two are sharing that role, and I don't have a problem with that. If it was a case of Martial getting dropped out of the squad like he usually is or something like that, last season, then that would be disappointing. But I think Martial is happy with it. I'm happy with it. I think last season Mourinho was unfair with Martial. This season I think he's been totally fair. Would you agree with that, Andy?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Martial, you got to rotate with Rashford as well, but it's a bit of a surprise to me that he's not in the starting lineup today because he's been doing really well last couple of games, and you could see that on Wednesday in Moscow. But I'm glad Fellaini's back, and
you're glad.
I'm glad. Look, he's a part of the squad. Look, you love him, you hate, you love him, you like him, whatever. But he's a part of the squad now, and everybody's warm to him now. So let's just get the 3 points today, and it's look. Hopefully we're top of the league come 5 o'clock, and we can sit back and watch what City Chelsea do to each other.
Obviously, they've got no Benteke today. Puncheon and Sacco up top for them. Do you think they've got anything to cause us problems? Do you think we are in danger of underestimating Crystal Palace and Roy Hodgson?
Never underestimate the opposition. Remember last season when they beat Chelsea, and Chelsea were on the way to the title.
But they had an informed Benteke?
Yeah, but that's football for you. Never underestimate your opponent. And even though they got smashed last week, they'll park the bus and try and get a point or something like that. And we've just got that. Stephen said before, we have to be patient on this. We have to be well and truly patient, and we'll get the win today. I'm quietly confident.
If you had to put a scoreline on and first goal scorer, which way would you be going?
I'd say Lukaku again and 2-0. That's what I'm going for. I'm just happy. Look, everyone's happy. You see the buzz in the crowd. I mean, I didn't expect the score we did on Wednesday because we look absolutely stunning, and that shows how you finish games off. The Liverpool couldn't do it.
The team news again, just for you guys that are joining us, is as follows. Let me just confirm. It is De Gea, Valencia, and Young as the fullbacks. Jones and Smalling reunited at the heart of that defence. Matic and Fellaini in the midfield. Mata, Mickey, Rashford, and Romelu Lukaku. On the bench, we've got subs of Sergio Romero, Eric Bailly, Daley Blind, Matteo Darmian, and Herrera, Jesse Lingard, and Anthony Martial. That is the team news for you guys. 3-0 says Hamza. Abdullah thinks Lukaku is going to get his first hat-trick. 3-0 Fellaini to score first says Rob. 4-0 Lukaku with a hat-trick says Alan. I have Lukaku on triple captain says Mo. Andy Tate, my lover, says Crunk King. Is there something we need to know, Andy?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, 100%. I don't know who you are, mate. Get your facts right.
Crunk King, he's denying your love. Lukaku hat-trick, says more. Everyone's saying a Lukaku hat-trick today.
I'd love to see it, mate. I really would. I think we've got to be a bit patient today. We've had some excellent results recently. We've had some really strong, positive.
He's just ran off with your phone, by the way.
Yeah, it's cool. But I really think that United have got to be patient today because these held City for 45, 44 minutes last week, and they've lost their best players now. So do you think they're going to be more adventurous after losing all their best players? Not at all. They're not going to play us football today. They're going to literally put everybody behind. They haven't got a recognised striker. They're talking about bringing Carlton Cole back from Indonesia. So they're not going to attempt to play football against us.
Carlton Cole, Roy Hodgson. Forget all the bad things I said about you. Phone me. I got some football boots. I can play up top.
So I think Andy's right on the score. I think we're going to get the points. I think we're going to get the win. But I think United and you guys at home and us guys here in the stadium, we need to be patient, man. If we get an early goal, it could be a cricket score. But I don't think we're going to get an early goal. I think they're going to make us wait. We're going to make us work. They're going to frustrate us the same way they did against City. United are going to get the job done. But unless it's an early goal, it ain't going to be a cricket score.
I think, though, much like you say, I believe they will be compact. And an early goal could open the floodgates. But I think much like City as well, even if it's 0-0 at half-time, I wouldn't get worried because I know one goal and these will crumble. They haven't got that confidence. But also, a performance at Old Trafford could swing their whole season around,
absolutely.
And they'll be fully aware of that.
That'd be a 0-0 win for them. They'll go back absolutely buzzing. The Palace fans in the corner will be absolutely buzzing if they manage to get a clean sheet here, regardless of whether they score or not, because I don't think they will score. I think if you can score 2 goals, you're definitely winning this game. There's no doubt about it.
Look at that weather.
And the weather's hanging.
It's usual Manchester weather, to be fair. Andy, talk to me. Just talk to me, Andy. I'm not going to ask you a question. Just talk to me. So, Tate's thoughts.
I'm looking forward. I don't want the international break. It's come at the wrong time. We've got Liverpool next game. I cannot wait to go to Anfield with their defence. If we're knocking them in, we're going to have a right fun time at Anfield, and it's going to be who knows? It's our first big test of the season, and hopefully we're going in national break, top of the league.
Andy, you said 2-0.
I'm going for 2-0.
Some people would think Andy's being a bit cautious, isn't he?
Well, like Stephen said, this lot will park the bus. This lot, they want a 0-0. That's their result of the season, and they're just. They'll park the bus, that's it, basically. Roy Hodgson, he's on an 9-0 in your first 2 games. You got City, you got Man United. He's not expected to get anything, that's it.
The team news again for you guys that are just joining us is David De Gea, Valencia and Young are the fullbacks. Jones and Smalling. Listen, remember when we had a players out list before Mourinho came in and it went a little something like this. Valencia, Jones, Smalling, Young, Fellaini. They all start today.
I hope we're not proved right later on.
Have you changed your mind on Ashley Young? Should he be rewarded with a new contract?
Shut up, mate.
Don't tell me shut up.
Start again. Jose dresses like Darth Vader, according to some reports on Wednesday.
Listen,
Lord Jose can do what he wants.
Swagging.
I know, swagging. I don't know where they got it from, but won't mind one myself. Primark.
Definitely Primani, that was. Primark, if you're watching, Andy is available for any sponsorships. He's happy to wear your jeans, your pants, your socks, everything.
Summer dresses.
Summer dresses. Jeggings.
That's
like
you,
jeggings,
Stephen.
don't you?
No, I don't do jeggings, man.
Just let it hang.
Yeah.
We got the Palace team. One second. Palace team. By the way, guys, FIFA 18 was released yesterday, and if you want to win a copy of FIFA 18, make sure you're watching my live review where you can enter a competition to win it. Steve, you'll be entering, won't you?
I am. I've not bought it yet, so I'm going to be getting it, yeah.
That's because you were expecting FIFA to just give you one, weren't you?
Yes.
And they didn't?
TBC.
Okay. We got the Palace team is Hennessy, Ward. Hennessy, I could do with a Hennessy.
We've got
Hennessy.
Sacco at the back and Sacco up front. Sacco at the back, Sacco up front.
And a nut sack on the bench.
And all sorts of sacks all over the pitch. Honestly, that's a terrible side.
But then, Sacco, 21 million centre-half. Delaney, Van Arnold, Ward, Townsend, Milanovic, Kabay, Schlupp, Punchen, Zach. These individually, there were some decent players there. Jason Punchen has scored against us in a FA Cup Champions League final of the world.
He did, but it didn't mean anything because Jesse Lingardino of Manchester managed to go and put it in and win us the FA Cup Champions League winners of the world. So,
Yes, Jess. Well done, Jess. Andy, when you look at the Palace team, Tate's thoughts?
On an adding to nothing, really on an
We are.
Well, we are. But I don't know half these lads. The only one who know Townsend. That's the only one I know. He plays.
Hold on. Kabay,
So what?
Sacco,
So what?
Van Arnold,
So what?
Ward,
Don't care.
Delaney,
I really don't care.
Townsend,
Get lost.
Milanovic,
Nothing.
Schlupp.
Isn't that a milkshake?
Incoming Crystal Palace win, first one of the season. Jack King says, give me FIFA. If you want to get FIFA, find out how to win it on the live stream after the match, which should be around 45 minutes after the full-time whistle, after fan cams, all that stuff. Join us then. I've been Adam McCullough. We're heading to Facebook now. See you in a bit.